This video is for women and men alike. I always get the question about how do I heal? That question is not an easy question because the person that you're asking do not know who you are. You cannot just ask, how do I heal, and get the magic potion to healing, because each individual is struggling with something totally different. In order to know where you are broken, you have to go back to the root cause. What does that mean? You have to go back to your foundation, which is your grandparents and your parents, and now to yourself. That is called generational curse. Okay, you have to know what is affecting your bloodline, because a lot of things that your grandparents suffered with, a lot of things that your parents suffered with has been passed down to you, and you are passing them down to your children if you do not heal. So many of you are getting into relationships thinking that a relationship will heal you, when in fact, a relationship will only magnify and add to your brokenness. Okay, so in order for you to heal, so many of you are suffering from abandonment issues, whether it's from your mother or your father. Some of you have been sexually violated. Some of you are suffering from rejection. Some of you are suffering from poverty. There are so many things that you as an individual is suffering from that cannot be answered by the coach, the therapist that you are asking. That is why whenever you go to counseling, whenever you go to therapy, there is always an assessment. I do not work with any clients unless you do an assessment. That way we can comb through your childhood. We can comb through your adolescent years, your teenage years, and then adulthood, because everything starts from the root. If you are going to grow anything in a garden, you have to plant a seed, and it has to take root in order for the vegetable, the fruit, the tree, whatever it is that you're trying to plant, in order for it to come to fruition. So everything starts at the root. Nothing started in your relationship. It was just magnified in your relationship. So those of you who are struggling with healing, that are in need of healing, and you never treat the symptoms, you always treat the root, because if you treat the symptoms, it will only come back, and it'll come back 10 times worse. So if you want to heal, you can either see a therapist, you can see a counselor, or you can try to do it yourself. But most of you all cannot heal yourself because so many of you have suppressed your pain. And some of you can't even remember the things that have taken place in your childhood until someone brings up something that will poke at that wound, and then you will remember your pain. So those of you who are in need of healing, you can either click the link in my bio, you can do a discovery session, you can do a question and answer session, but I cannot tell you how to heal without knowing anything about you. So I hope that helps. I hope this answers some of your questions, but in order for you to heal, you have to heal from the root. You can never heal from the surface. And remember, time does not heal all wounds. It is what you do in that time that heals your wounds.